Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Monday, April 4th, 2022. Yesterday, the reported mass shooting in Sacramento, right next to the state capitol, right next to the town hall. If you missed my work on that, we covered it in two videos yesterday, and I said I would call the mayor's office today about the shooting and all that's suspicious about it. And we're going to do that right now. So, Darrell Steinberg, the 56th mayor of Sacramento, that's whose office we're calling. Be something if we could get him on the phone, but in all likelihood, we will be talking to a secretary. So we're going to relay the message and maybe ask a few questions. But the number is 916-808-5300. And let's see what happens here.
Mayor's office, how may I direct your call?
Yes, is Mr. Darrell Steinberg available?
Would you like to leave him a comment, or is he expecting a call?
Well, apparently you guys can't find the mass shooters, and I have some pretty important information about the shooting, and I thought I'd relay it to the mayor directly.
Okay, and can I get your name, please?
Yes, it's Zachary Hubbard.
Okay, one moment, please.
Hello, you've reached Tara Hanna in the office of Mayor Darrell Steinberg. I cannot take your call at the moment, so please leave me a message and I'll return your call. Thank you.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, my name is Zach Hubbard. I am an investigative reporter, researcher, and author, and my books largely focus on government fear tactics to scare people into consenting to agendas that essentially sacrifice our rights and liberties. And a major focus of my research is mass shootings that are the work of the government and blamed on patsies and boogeymen. And there's a very consistent theme with these shootings, and it's the number 44. There's a language called Gematria, and it's very evident that the government works by this Kabbalistic practice of Gematria every day. And the language, shooting equals 44, and the worst shooting in Sacramento history, April 3rd, 2022, just happened to come 44 days after Gavin Newsom's speech on gun control on February 18th for the state. And go figure, he gave that speech on the 49th day of the year, where gun control equals 49. And we understand that Gavin Newsom is a member of the Jesuits. My research points to the Jesuit cabal being behind all of this. And just as I talked about on February 28th, the supposed church shooting in Sacramento. The fingerprints pointed to the Jesuits again, and I want you to understand, from that church shooting to this supposed shooting on April 3rd on a Sunday, again, the Jesuits serve the Catholic Church that worships on Sunday, from that church shooting to this latest shooting 34 days later, church and murder have Gematria 34. As does Jesus, as does cross, and we know it's the work of the Society of Jesus. And while I know Mr. Steinberg probably doesn't go to church on Sunday, he is a Jewish man, and of course the Jesuits are Catholic and Jewish. So let Mr. Steinberg know that people are catching on to these patterns, and we see how sick and twisted it is, and we see who the participants are. If Mr. Steinberg wants to do the right thing, he should come out and expose the criminal network that he's very much a member of, that is lying to us, that's scaring us, that's taking away our rights and liberties, that's ruining what America was supposed to be, what so many of us were taught it was in school. You know, a lot of us realize we're paying taxes to a government and an education system and police forces that lie to us and terrorize us and blame it on boogeymen and, you know, diminish quality of life all along the way. And again, as someone who's read the Constitution, I know it says we need to protect ourselves from enemies foreign and domestic. And as far as I can tell, Gavin Newsom, Mr. Steinberg, these are domestic enemies. So thank you for listening. I look forward to your call back. And again, it's too bad that you guys get away with the evil you do. I mean, a mass shooting right next to the state capitol, you know, conveniently lined up with the governor's speech. By the way, tell Gavin we know why he said 56% of California will get coronavirus in 8 weeks. Of course, in Gematria, coronavirus equals 56, as does COVID vaccine, as does Gavin Newsom, as does Society of Jesus. And go figure, Mr. Steinberg's the 56th mayor in the time of the worst mass shooting at the most coincidental moment possible. So, again, people are learning, slowly but surely. And, again, let's hope justice is served and served soon. So, again, look forward to the call back. Thank you so much for your time. And good luck finding those shooters. You might want to check the mayor's office and the governor's. Until next time. So, again, I mean, we got the voicemail there, but hopefully they hear the message and listen clearly and look into the research. But just to recap everything in case you didn't miss the two coverages of this already. Again, Gavin Newsom gave a speech on gun control on February 18th. It got national news attention. That was the 49th day of the year. Gun control's 49. From that day to the shooting, 44 days later, the same pattern that, you know, written two books about, talking about this same pattern, the first book especially with the major focus on it. But, of course, this happens while Gavin's 54 years old, a member of the Jesuit order. And, again, they had to say the shooting was at 2:01 when the Jesuit order is 2:01, like Order of Illuminati's 2:01, which was founded by the Jesuit Adam Weishaupt. Use numerology, it's also 93, like it happened on the 93rd day of the year. Again, the Jesuits served the Pope. If you don't use numerology, shooting's 107. From his birthday to the shooting was 107 days. Keep in mind, this comes right after the church shooting. And from the Superior General's birthday to the shooting is 142 days later. Gavin Newsom's 142, who this is centered around. Keep in mind, the church shooting was 142 days after Gavin Newsom's birthday. And again, Gematria, alphabetic order with the rules numerology, reverse alphabetic order with the rules numerology. Gun control, 139. They closed down 13th through 9th Street because of this. Gavin Newsom's speech on the 49th day of the year, 131 days after his own birthday. And then the only cipher up there, gun control's 50. And like I talked about yesterday, what were the odds of the Warriors in Sacramento playing where the Warriors could pick up their 50th win and Sacramento could pick up their 50th loss, both coming in with 49? Exactly what happened. And we'll take a look at the score too and see what a laugh that was. But with regards to Steinberg himself, he just turned 62 October 15th. From his birthday to the shooting, 170 days. Sacrifice 170 and 62. And again, from the day that Gavin Newsom became governor to the shooting, 169 weeks. The mayor's name, Darrell Steinberg, 169. And again, right next to the Capitol, right next to City Hall. The day of the shooting, the eve before the shooting, the night before, the Warriors picked up their 49th win, where gun control's 49, Warriors is 49. The day of the shooting, they played the Kings, who were on 49 losses. And notice, on the day of the shooting, the Warriors pick up the 50th win, Kings pick up the 50th loss. Look at gun control. And again, news and sports always sync together. And this is why it's hard to explain this to. I mean, there's some things you just got to leave out if you're explaining to a new person. But I've been here year after year proving how news and sports are scripted. Makes it the most obvious. 9/11 Patriot Act, and then the emergence of the Patriots as a good football team for the first time in franchise history, becoming the greatest football team ever. 9/11 Patriot Act, Patriots. And there's a million more examples just like that. But this is another one. Gun control. Every number used in the ritual. Sacramento just happens to be playing the other California team, the Warriors. And look how many points the Warriors scored, 109. Remember, the church shooting in Sacramento was on the Superior General's 109th day of his age, where shooting is 109. Sacramento is 109. On the day of the shooting. We pointed this out. I talked about this yesterday in the stream before this game was played. I said, look for that 50-50 for gun control. And what do you know? You get a shooting score. And how about the police chief on the scene? Kathy Lester. Kind of sounds like molester. You know, like what the Catholic Church is known for, sodomy. They do it in more ways than one. You know, this is another form of sodomy. You know, raping your rights and your intelligence. But Kathy Lester, just like Jesuit order. And again, they just can't find the shooter. You know, one of the, in this day and age of surveillance and cameras everywhere next to the state capitol where they got Capitol Police, City Police. I mean, come on. You got to be brain dead. And again, just to go back to the church shooting, 34 days prior, church 34, murder 34, Jesus 34, cross 34. Again, the church shooting 34 days prior happened on the... Oh, the media reported this was the 70th mass shooting of the year, first of all. And it happened in Arden Arcade, which equals 70, like Francis and Vatican. Happened on the 59th day of the year, where Pope Francis is 59. Think about it, a church shooting. Second Amendment's 59. And from the Pope's birthday to the shooting was his 74th day of his age. Arden Arcade's also 74, like killing, like Masonic, like a cult, like Jesus, like cross, like Messiah, like gospel, like parables. And again, this is why you got to know the ciphers, you know. Jesus has the 74 in it, also the 34. Church has the 34, right? Cross has the 74, 34. 34 days later, the next Sacramento shooting. And, of course, murder is another 34. And, again, Astoria death on 228 from a city on the 38th parallel, as Sacramento is. And... again, that shooting was 142 days after Gavin Newsom's birthday, right after his speech on gun control. As a Jesuit, Jesuits served the church. Church wants greater and greater control over humanity. You know, it's an easier populace to control, one that can't defend itself. So, and again, that shooting on the 109th day of the Superior General's age, shooting 109. Fast forward, next thing you know, you got another scripted news story and sports event where they even top it off with a 109-point basketball game, you know. The 404th meeting of the teams in this game. It's just, this is the stats before they played. You know, they came in for the 404th meeting. And, again, just like I talked about, if Warriors win the favorite and Kings lose, 50. Just one more gun control thing. I mean, how perfect is it? They both come in with 49 and then 50. And again, they lock down 13th through 9th Street. Gavin Newsom gives a speech 131 days after his birthday on the 49th day of the year. Simon Dan, if you're out there, debunk it. Simon Dan says, Gematria's bullshit, as you can use it every day to expose government tyranny and how agendas are waged to undermine our way of life, our quality of life. You know? And from what Tommy said, who tuned in last night from Sacramento, he said from what he heard, you know, people really were killed and shot. So, you know, he heard it through the grapevine. It's possible, and if they are really killing people, just think about how sick that is. They're literally sacrificing people by the numbers. Remember, 170 days after the mayor's 62nd birthday, literally sacrificing people to sacrifice your rights. And would this be out of the ordinary? No, this is what the Jesuits have always done. You know, they get their way by any means necessary. The ends justify the means. You know what? I don't like talking to the voicemail machine, so I feel unsatisfied right now. Let's try to call Kathy Lester. Hold on. Contact Kathy Lester, Sacramento Police. Let's see. All right. It doesn't look like we're going to get a direct link for Kathy. Oh, how nice that she's the 46th chief. I almost missed it. The 46th chief. Well, what do you know? Catholic 46. sacrifice 46. How many points were scored in the game last night, the basketball game? 199, the 46 prime. You know, Tom Brady, the good Catholic, 199th pick out of the draft, out of Michigan, 46. Tom Brady, 46. Went over there and kissed the Pope's hand for his scripted career. But almost missed it. The 46th police chief. Let me zoom it in so you can see it. There she is. Kathy Lester, 46th. Oh, my God, man. And you wonder why people tried to escape the Catholic Church, huh? Let's see. Let's give him a call. 916-808-5471.
You have reached the City of Sacramento Police Department non-emergency line. If you are reporting a violent crime in progress or a medical emergency, hang up and dial 911.
Para español, oprime el número 9.
Otherwise, stay on the line and select from one of the following menu options. Not all questions and concerns are police matters. Please listen to all options to choose the most appropriate. To be connected to a police dispatcher to report a non-emergency crime or other incident, traffic hazard, or non-injury traffic accident, press 3. Make sure you remain on the line to hold your place in queue. For information on how to obtain a copy of a police report or check the status of your police report, press 1. To reach the City of Sacramento 311 Service Center that handles all city service requests, such as animal control, parking control, garbage services, code enforcement, and street and traffic light issues, press 2. You have reached the City of Sacramento Police Department non-emergency line. If you are reporting a violent crime in progress or a medical emergency, hang up and dial 9. To obtain a copy of a police report or check the status of your report, please contact the Sacramento Police Department Records Division Monday through Friday. To obtain a copy of a police report or check the status of your report, please contact the Sacramento Police Department Records Division Monday through Friday from 8.
Hold on, we're going to try this again. That is not what I want.
Reached the City of Sacramento Police Department non-emergency line. If you are reporting...
"911 is a joke." Oh, come on.
Reached the City of Sacramento Police Department non-emergency...
Wait while I transfer your call. Thank you for calling 311. Press 1 to continue in English. Presione dos. Good morning. My name is Maria. Thank you for calling the City of Sacramento. I'm a virtual agent. If you'd like to speak with a human agent, let me know at any time. How may I assist you today?
Human
You can
agent.
say things like junk pickup, missed garbage, or loose dog.
Human agent?
Please hold while we connect you with one of our 311 customer service agents.
Would you like to participate in our 311 customer satisfaction survey? Press 1 for yes, press 2 for no.
Your call is important to us. All of our representatives are currently helping other customers. Your expected wait time is 14 minutes.
Thank you for holding. Your call is
20.
in the queue.
If you lost a pet, we encourage you to check our website.
Forget it, man. And it's like you can't even... What's with their police department? That 311, that's funny, right? Remember, 201 is 311 in base 8 counting. But forget it. I mean, it's just... That's the thing. The only way we're ever going to get the justice we need is to get it ourselves. You know, it's not going to come from the authorities. This is what they do to us. This is the work of the authorities right here. You know, it might very well have been undercover cops that you know, shot up a bunch of party goers, people out at the bar and the club on a Saturday night into that early Sunday morning. But yeah, Kathy Lester, what do you know? The 46th police chief. Funny how they do it. So anyway, news to sports, you guys. It's all scripted. It's truly undeniable unless you suffer from cognitive dissonance. Again, it's the same stuff week after week, city after city, you know. So we'll leave it there for now, and I'll let you know if I hear back from the mayor's office. Nobody ever seems to call me back. So anyhow, till next time, Truth Seeker.